Hello, world. This is Talkin Live, and what's on your mind today? We have people today that will, email us and, will text me and ask me what my show's all about or what Talkin Live's all about. And so I want to get off of so many things that we talk about on here, but when we see things that's happening, we have to mention it, bring it up to you and tell you what we think about it. That's a part of being here. That's a part of having a talk show that tells what they feel about what's going on. And the part about having a talk show, you can be a part of it. We invite a lot of people to be a part of our talk show. We invite people to advertise on LinkedIn. A lot of different people that go on LinkedIn, we have invited them to come on do a show. Maybe talk about their company, talk about the things they're doing. Now, we have a person, if it works out, we're going to be doing some shows on. We'll do it between here and Ringo, Georgia, and he'll be in Australia. So we'll be talking on the show about this. It's supposed to come up, I think, next week, start date. I don't know yet. We're scheduled for 4 o'clock in the evening, but we'll be talking to a person about the what is that, Bitcoins? Bitcoin, yeah. Right, Bitcoin? Yeah, okay, correct. But anyway, we'll be talking about that on the person that's down in Australia. We'll be doing it virtually on that show with him, and we will talk about what he wants to talk about. I'll introduce him and all that. That's what it's all about. If we have a talk show here, we mention about our community. We talk about things that's happening in our local community, but we don't have, the people that can get into the things that's going on. But I do most of the global stuff, the stuff that's happening around the world. I mean, like, for instance, I talked to a man over in Israel, but everybody said, that he wasn't in Israel. Well, he speaks Hebrew, and he talked Hebrew, and he told what was going on. So I figured he was there, he knows about it. But actually, he had a place in Texas, and he has a place in Israel. He lives in Israel, and he knows what's going on. We don't promote nothing that's not real. We don't talk about stuff that's a lie or make up stuff. And like if Joe Biden or Donald Trump or anybody, are doing things, and if it's not right, we'll mention it. We don't make no difference. I don't. I mean, I'm for Donald Trump, but I don't make no difference in people that try to do the wrong thing. Somebody's trying to do the wrong thing, I don't take sides with it. And I know it's wrong, and you know it's wrong. Now, today, people don't know the difference of wrong and right anymore. It seems like. But our shows are for just people that wants to give a voice to the world, to the community. We're on the cable system in Chattanooga. We're moving up more time. We're going to be doing more time up there. And we're just doing so many things. And I want to do some shows on recycling, because we do need for people to understand what to do with their material at home, their home garbage. The landfills are ridiculously overflowing because of, the packaging and all the different things that people don't know that can be recycled. And if they want to help preserve their country and their earth, they can listen to me and and I tell them the right thing to do with what they have waste of, and batteries, plastics. There's so many things out there that people throw in the landfill. They could probably get a little kickback. Like, for instance, cans, aluminum cans. You can get. I heard it's paying $1 a pound for aluminum cans. Now that's a lot of money for a pound, but it takes a lot of aluminum cans too. But if you keep it out of the landfill, that's a main thing. But those issues, chemical spills, oil spills, anything that hurts the environment, I like to talk about it. At one time, I worked with someone that used polypropylene to soak up the oil spills. And, there's so many things that people do that hurts the environment besides just the emissions from the cars and from the gas products. There's a lot of things people do. Throw their batteries in the landfill. If their car breaks down or something, they got a part off of it, they throw it in the landfill. Just stuff like that. If they do their home stuff, there's thousands of recycling companies in the United States that will take certain items, and that's a part of Talkin Live. The information of that the other networks don't talk about. They talk about saving the environment, but they can't spare a few minutes or seconds to educate people on recycling and what would help the environment. Now, they can talk about the windmills and they can talk about the solar panels. They can do all that, talk about it, but they don't bring up the other stuff that can be done to save our planet. And it's unbelievable that the things that's manufactured don't have a possibility of getting recycled because it's so contaminated with other, like a plastic bottle could have polypropylene and a PET. Well, just say it's got a PET bottle and it's got a cap on it as polypropylene. I mean, it's made. And so those two won't blend together. So there's a lot of work to doing recycling if you break it down and keep it. But that's part of, Talkin Live. With my experience in the recycling business, I like people to ask me or contact me and ask me questions about it. And I'll be glad to give you, even if you're a manufacturing company, where to get rid of your stuff that's polluting the ground, that can help save that part of the earth. I mean, you see pictures where all this stuff is washed up. They talk about the straws. Oh, if it was only the straws. If it was just only the straws, it would be great. But there's so much. The environment has to be looked at in a way for everything, not just the air in the sky. I mean, we, as the United States, we were built on gas products. And people don't realize oil products make you plastic. Plastics are made from oil products. People don't understand that. When you cut back on oil and the oil prices raise, your bottle, your packaging, and all this stuff, price goes up for that, on that too. See, there's prices goes up. See, anybody who's never been in business, they wouldn't understand that. They don't understand it, but the Americans people are not fools. They're not blind, and they do see what's going on. And they're a part. You, as an American citizen, as a human being, is required by the Bible, by God, that we look out for one another. And this back and forth arguing stuff, I just hate to get into it, but it's a fact of life, like the animals. I done a show on the animals. This is a fact of life. It's a fact. Oh, I don't want to say that. It makes me feel so bad. We got to face the way things are. And this show and this opportunity for you to get out there and speak what you have on your mind. I don't care what race you're from. I don't care. All I care about is the human race. Of course, I love animals and all the animals. But I done this show. A guy told me, he said, well, you know, make money. We want to make money here. We want to sell commercials. We want to do this stuff. But it was built for you, American people, and you overseas, to talk about Jesus Christ, talk about the Bible, talk about everything that we face every day is here to talk about. Everything we hear, we see on television, it's here for you to talk about. You call in, you want to talk about something, or you email us. We want to know how you feel and what your opinion is. Even though we don't agree, we give you the opportunity, the privilege to say what you feel. Now, you take all the other networks, you don't have time on there because they're playing movies and all that, which we do here. That's something you can do here, too, is watch our movies. You can go to Roku, you can go to our website, and you can watch movies, different shows. You can watch and listen to gospel music on Sundays or your churches. You can join in and be a part of this. All of you out there, everybody has a part in the world, and this is your opportunity to have a part here and work with us. We got a commercial coming up, but we want to hear from you. We want to advertise for you. We'll do the best. Your ads is going to blow your mind how many times you can run an ad so cheap. It will blow your mind. And, of course, we charge for production. If you don't already have it, if you already have the production, we'd be glad to run it for you. And we'd be glad to run it, and we'll charge you a little something. It costs money to run this just like it does everybody else. Your commercial.
In a world where every dollar counts, why pay full price when you can get more for less at Surplus Products for You? We connect buyers with a wide range of consumer goods and commercial surplus inventory. Whether you're looking for discounted electronics, office supplies, home goods, hosiery, or industrial equipment, our platform offers a diverse selection at competitive prices. Our user-friendly website makes it easy to find what you need, secure your payments, and get shipping straight to your door. We ensure a seamless shopping experience. New products are added daily, so there's always something new to discover. You can shop with confidence knowing you're getting value for your money. Join us at surplusproductsforyou.com and explore a world of surplus treasures today.
Recycling solar panels can contribute to a domestic supply of materials essential to the production of new solar panels, including glass, silicon, and valuable metals such as silver, copper, and aluminum. We are a one-stop company offering waste management services for all your solar equipment and solar panels disposal. We purchase solar equipment and recycling the products obtained from them. If your panels, batteries, or inverters are functional and refurbishable, you can expect a rebate at a competitive rate. Have more solar needs? We specialize in lithium-ion batteries, inverters, energy storage units, and more. These are just some of the many ways we can help. Contact us online, by email, or by phone for your free quote today with no obligation. Go ahead, call today.
Hello world! Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notifications of our upcoming broadcasts. Explore our large archive of shows. Watch any episodes you need to see again. Find our YouTube channel online at youtube.com/@symbol Talkin Live Show, or on your Roku or Amazon Fire TV home screen, head to the YouTube app to watch without the need of any expensive cable TV service. Subscribe today. Get ready for some Talkin Live.
Talkin Live Classics TV has a new look. Now each day of the week has something new in store for you. Tune in Mondays to watch Briefing Room Monday War Dramas. Tuesdays, you can still catch all the classic movies from years gone by. And brand new is our Western Wednesdays every week. Thursdays are classic Vault TV shows all day long. Grab a spot on the couch and have a sci-fi movie and a pizza each Friday. Super Saturday cartoons for your kids. You will be reliving the morning TV you grew up with all day long. Each Sunday is our Southern Gospel Day of Worship. All of the worship music you know. And we now have Billy Graham each week at 10 in the morning and 7 in the evening. Watch online at TalkinLiveClassicsTV.com or anytime on our Roku and Amazon Fire TV channels. You can still catch our Talkin Live show with Lamar Bearden, new every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 in the evening.
And I was, as I was waiting on the commercial, I got to thinking about how easy it is for you to come on our show if you're in Russia, Ukraine, anywhere in the world if you've got a good internet connection. We can do a show with you if you're anywhere in the world, just like the show we're going to do in Australia. We're going to be doing it. The only issue that we might have is the time zone. We'd have to work with you to do the time wherever you're at. Our time is Eastern time, of course. And so we would work with you, at 12 o'clock at night, it's 12 o'clock in China or Taiwan in the middle, Asia. And I talk with people over there on the telephone, doing business. And so I don't matter if you can speak English, if you can't speak English, you had somebody to interpret for you, that'll be great. That'd be a great thing too. I'd like to hear from you in Russia. Now I looked up our scores and all our list of countries and people that watch our show. We got 5% in Ukraine. We got 17% in Russia, I think. I think it's 17. But what we would like for you to do is be sure and contact us, set a time, and we'll give you the time is open, we'll give you that time. We'll give you that time, and we'll send you a connection, and you can do a show with me. We can talk about your issues. I did a show with a guy in Iran, and there was a little misunderstandings in the English, and well, it got to be kind of not what he wanted to be. He was a rapper, nice guy, could rap good. He's also a doctor, but he requested me not to show it because of probably political, and all this kind of stuff. We have the show, but cannot play it because we promised him we wouldn't. But it was a great show. It's just a misunderstanding on the politics. I didn't mean to get into politics, but that's what happened. I asked him about the culture in Iran, what they thought of rap music, and he got it kind of like I was trying to, and how they would receive rap music and all that in Iran. It was a misunderstanding, but we left one another off the air as friends, and we talk after the show, and we understand the request, and so we just took it off now. Now, for instance, I know Steven Seagal, he stays in Russia, and I know who his people is, get in touch with him. They're in Australia, so I've talked to them, and I've asked them to talk to Steven when he got time about doing a show. But we would like for you anywhere in the world, and of course you can say, we welcome people on TikTok. We're on TikTok streaming, And something we ain't doing, and the people ain't getting it. I don't know. It's something to do with the boxes.
People online right now.
Oh, you got people online now watching. Well, that's great. Welcome, everybody. But we want to talk to you, too. I mean, you people out there, you got your own opinion. Maybe I've listened to it. I've went on shows with people doing shows on TikTok on my cell phone, and I disagreed with them. But that, that's, they're right to believe what they want to, even if it's wrong or right. Either way, mine is the same way with me. If it's wrong or right, I have the right to believe it. I just have to see if I'm wrong. See, the part is we got to see we're wrong before we know we're wrong. A lot of times we got to see if we're right before we know we're right. And that's the way it is. And we like to people tune in and watch our shows and be a part of it, and of course we can't. I mean, if we get doing a show, we'll try our best to make time for you to call in, and that's now our phone system. And I have to get the technician on it too. He can explain that to you more than I can. We have a phone system in here. We have telephone that we can talk on. Also, we can do it through the keyboard. The soundboard. But there's so many ways and so many things we'd like to know about. If you're, just say you're out in the field, you want to show something, and you can transmit your signal to us, we'd be glad to do that. If you want to show your city or talk about your city, how beautiful it is, or how crap it is, or whatever you want to do, we can do that. You want to take pictures and show it. We don't want nothing vulgar. We don't want no cursing. Some people can't. Sometimes they can't have a sentence without cussing a blue streak. And when you're on TV and kids are out there watching, you don't need to be cussing. It's not good. It's not good for them. Plus, it's not good for you. It shows IQ. If I can't say a sentence without cussing, but everybody, it's like a comedian. They get on the stage, they talk, and they use bad language and all that, and people laugh. But to me, it ain't funny. So I think everybody's opinion should be with respect. Respect for yourself, respect for others. And if you've got an announcement, if you are an artist or whatever, you want to be you're an artist and you think you want to do a show, maybe sing a song, or, we'd be glad to work with you on that. But we're looking for people to come to the studio in our area, or I'm sure you wouldn't want to go a long ways to come here, but we can always do it virtual. All these politicians, I send them and tell them, they send me crap all the time, but they don't answer me when I invite them to a show. I don't want to scare dummy or just what it is. What it is, I don't know. But we do welcome everybody. If you're transgender, you want to talk about it. I don't agree with it. But if you respect me, I'll respect you. And so that is the way I think everybody should be. This sinus business, everybody gets it, I reckon. Makes you want to cough, sneeze all the time. But we would like you to let us know. Send us an email. You see the email on the screen. Let us know. We'll get in touch with you if you're interested. We can't. Now, for TV, if we're on cable, we have a limit on how long we can run. But your show will be run on cable TV, about 25 platforms. And everybody will know about you that watches this thing. Our numbers keep going up every day. People are subscribing, and we'd like for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every day our numbers just click, 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 going up. And when I go to check on my membership or my subscribers, I'm watching, and it's one thing, and I check again, it's higher. And that's what we're glad to see the numbers move up and let people know what we're all about. We don't never, ever talk to nobody and disrespect them. Now, if you lose your respect, I might lose mine, but I won't. I'm not going to do that. Now, that happens to you. I mean, everybody can know what your feelings are and what you're feeling and how you look at things. You don't have to use bad language or anything like that or cuss somebody out. Soft words turn away from wrath. Turn wrath away. That's what I read in the Bible, and I noticed when you're talking to somebody, if you're nice, they can calm down. They'll calm down a lot of times. I mean, you can be kind to them, but soft words turn away wrath. Always remember that when you get into a confrontation with someone, if the more you get angry, the worse it gets. But soft words will turn away wrath. In other words, you call me ugly, freak, whatever, and I'll say, I know it, or something like that. And I go, all right, Gil, I'm old. That's a fact. I can't change that. If you'll be old one day, you won't be able to change it either. If you're young now, that's another thing. You need to respect your elders, too. If you're young, respect is what benefits more people if they have a little respect for one another. You don't have to agree. You don't have to say, okay, I agree with it. When you don't, you just tell them, I don't agree with it. But you tell them in a respectful way. You be kind to them. Kindness is better than wrath, don't you think? It escalates. I told Alex Bowman, you need to learn to control your temper. I did. And, of course, he's mad at me now, I think. Are you mad at me? But do what now?
We mad up.
Only a minute left. I'm watching the clock. Now I'm on schedule. My engineer put me on schedule. I have to leave to get something done because he told me. Now, he's a great guy. We're proud to have Jeff here with us doing our show. But I want you everyone to remember what I said and play it. I will play this over in case you forget. May God bless you.
The views and opinions expressed on all Talkin Live presentations are those of the host and their guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Talkin Live TV broadcast studio.